Hi, I've had a lot of students ask me for uh, a explanation of two and four. So here we go. This is part of our grammar series, how to use two versus four. I know that they can be very confusing. Now, today I want you to understand that my information is being taken from grammarly.com, the blog two versus four. I found this a very helpful blog and I'm going to explain it and go into some greater details with some examples. Okay, so this is the grammar series 2 and 4. The main difference between 2 and 4 has to do with the meanings and the words that they're used with. So it's all about collocations and context. A general rule is that two is for direction, and when we use it with a verb, it's part of an infinitive. And four is used as a coordinating conjunction. Both are very common parts of phrasal verbs. When that happens, then the two or the four comes after the verb. So let's get started. We're going to first look at two, and we're going to talk about each one of the ways that we use two. So as I said before, two is a direction. Two expresses movement towards something, like we're going to the zoo. Look to the left, look to the right when crossing the street. Okay? It's directions. When we receive things, so showing who or what receives the action is two. For example, Furlong passed the ball to Sexton at the last second. I gave the pen to you. We didn't invite Karen because she was always mean to us. Mean to us. So we receive Karen's meanness. It also shows connection. For example, I'm married to my best friend. And this is Dwight, assistant to the regional manager. It's an attachment. We also show physical attachments with two, like this paper is glued to my hand, or I chained my bike to the bench. Okay. We can also use two in comparison. For example, they preferred water to soda. High school is easy compared to high school, or high school is easy compared to college. They preferred water to soda. It's the second part of a comparison. And we use it as a reason, but only when it's followed by a verb. For example, he shouldn't have joined the army to impress people. So the reason he joined the army was to impress people. I study so much to get good grades. This too. Other reasons for two, and these are not in the infinitives, I would not call those prepositional twos. However, we will use them. So this is an infinitive. I want to be an astronaut. Notice it's followed by a verb. To is part of the verb in the infinitive form in English. We use it for time, or when we're talking about time. For example, it's 3:45, 10 minutes to closing. I will say that in some Englishes, like where I live, a lot of people use it's 4:15. for the same meaning, but that is a less popular usage in this sense. It's a quarter to 4 is what standard American English would say. We also have the synonym until. It's a synonym of until for, like, for example, we're open from dawn to dusk until. It's showing the duration from this time to another time. I'm with you to the end of time, or to the end of the line. Okay? With for, we use it to show support. For example, I always root for the underdog. If you're not for the union, you're against it. Okay? If you're not for the union, if you don't support the union. Let me just bring this down a little bit more. Okay. For showing representation. I speak for everyone. I may work for Walmart, but I don't shop there. Work for Walmart or speak for everyone. So that's you're representing. Exchange. I'll give you my potato chips for your mini muffin. Or he bought the entire Skillex discography for only $1. We also use it to indicate length of time or distance. She worked there for 4 years. 4 years. The boss never learned her name. Go straight for 2 miles and then turn left. We use for to show gratitude. We say, thank you for your email, or it isn't much, but I'm grateful for what I have. And we use for to indicate reasons, but this is with nouns, not verbs. So remember, to is with verbs, for is with nouns. She became a doctor for the money. We have to practice extra for the tournament. Those are also reasons, but now they're followed by a noun, not a verb. So we use for. Other ways that we use for is in the conjunction, like I said before. For example, don't go out past midnight, for it's not safe. The crops aren't growing, for the weather is lousy. Now, this is very much a written way. It's not common for us to use for in place of because as a conjunction. But you will see it. And if you're reading older things that were written 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, if you're reading those, then you will see it more often. So this idea of for being used as a conjunction is perfectly grammatically correct. However, it is falling out of use. Comparisons. She's tall for her age. You're not bad for an elf. Okay. So I want you to notice that we use comparisons with to, but that's when we have two things. If we're just saying for what's normal, we'd use for. Scheduling. For is used to indicate a planned arrangement in the future. I have a dentist appointment scheduled for Tuesday. Is our D&D session still on for later? Okay. And finally, we have some collocations. Now, collocations are just ways that we use the language. Collocations are words that just fit together. And you kind of just have to learn them together. For example, we always use access to. access to the building, access to a person. Addiction or addicted to, attracted to. She's very attracted to that man over there. Change to and contribute to. They wanted to contribute to the cause, so they joined the army. Dedication to. I really admire your dedication to your family. New to. She's new to this job. React to or refer to. Earlier, I referred to Grammarly.com, that this is where I got most of this information. Reference to, in reference to is how we would say it, or refer to. And in response to or respond to. So, response to. Don't become, you better not become a threat to us or I'll take you out. That's, yes, threat to. Transition to. So I'm working on transitioning from working for other people to working for myself. I'd like to transition to working for myself. To some extent. To some extent. To someone's surprise or to someone's face. Say it to my face. Don't talk behind my back. Say it to my face. Some common phrasal verbs with to are get around to. That means if I'm getting around to something, it means that I am planning on doing it, but I can't do it right now. I'll get around to it, meaning it'll get done, don't worry, but it's not right now. Get down to. To get down to something means to cut through all of the noise and get to the important part, to get down to it. Or it might mean to start working. Let's get down to it. Get to. Get to. Look up to means that you admire someone. I really look up to you. You've been a great inspiration to me. I look up to you. And see to means to make sure that it's properly done. I'll see to it. Collocations with for. We would use advertise or advertisement for something. Approval for. Did you get approval for the field trip? Argument for. And the reason we use argument for is because we also have argument against. For and against. If you're talking about that, then you are in support of it. So an argument for something. Care for means to take care of. I care for my family. Cure for, to find a cure for. Do they have a cure for COVID? Or just vaccinations for it? The cure for. They are trying to find a cure for cancer. Hungry for. To be hungry for means that you are just, you just really want it. You're hungry for it. You pay for something. This is a recipe for vegan coconut chickpea curry. It sounds really good. I'm excited to try it. A room for rent. A room for two. Do you have room for me? Is there room in your car for 3 people? And search for means that you missed something, like you lost your earring, you need to go search for it. Study for a test. She has a talent for music. He's really thirsty for a date. That means or maybe he's thirsty for alcohol. I don't know. Thirsty means he wants it. Same as hungry for. For a living. I work for a living. For a while. For free. Did you get that for free? for good, for now, for sale, for starters. Notice that when I say these words, the for is not accented. So it almost sounds like for good, for now. This is what I'm doing for now, but later I might change my mind. All right. For sure. For sure. Or it's for the best. It's for the best. That one, we don't say it's for the best. It's for the best. And that's because we have a the. It's or for the record, for the time being. These are phrases that we use quite often. Something happened and you say, you know, it really is for the best. You're trying to help somebody. It's for the best. For the record, I never wanted you to move to that other country. It's when you say for the record when you want to restate your opposition to something. And some phrasal verbs that we use for with are go for. He really goes for that. That means to go for something means that he likes it. He's going to go try and get it. To look for. When you lose something, you have to look for, same as search for. Look out for or watch out for means to pay attention and don't miss this thing. So then we have some parts of phrasal, or we have 2 and 4, the parts that really get confusing. Both of them can express purpose. Both of them can be with important, with the word important. And both of them can indicate a reason. So let's talk about those, okay? To is used when it's followed by a verb. And for is used when it's followed by a noun. For example, I came here to see you. I came here for you. You is a pronoun, which is a noun, and see is a verb. So I came here to see you. I came here for you. Okay? So if you followed by a verb, use to. If it's followed by a noun, use for. Important with to, important to me, indicates a personal or sentimental significance. Important for indicates a practical benefit. Okay? He interviewed for a job. That's the noun, or that's the for followed by the noun. But let's see. The job might be like the job you've always wanted. This job is important to me. You've always wanted it. It's been your whole life's mission to get this job. You're so excited. It's really important to me that I get this job because you are emotionally invested. It's really important for me to get this job. You would say that if that job is just what you need at this time because it's going to pay the bills, it's exactly what you studied for, it's a practical benefit. A sentimental value, it's to. Practical benefit, use for. Okay? And finally, we have the giving, the gift. Is the gift for a person or is it to a person? And this is where I see it mostly confused with my lower level learners. I bought a birthday gift for my dog. I gave a gift to my dog. Okay? If the emphasis of your sentence is on the person or thing receiving what you're giving, then it's to. If the emphasis of the sentence is on your reason for buying it, it's for. Or your reason for doing it, then it's for. My husband washes the dishes for me every day. It's one of the ways he shows me he loves me. He does this thing for me. It's focused on what he's doing. If he gives me a gift, he gives the gift to me. Okay? And that is a very quick rundown of 2 and 4. I want you to practice it. If you have questions about it or you want to just try it out, put some comments in the video down, put some comments below and ask me. I go back and look at those. So I'm happy to go and see what you might be struggling with or to kind of help you figure it out. And I'm happy to expand this video if it needs to be. So let me know what you think about this lesson, and I'll see you in another video. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am creating an English program. You can find information about it at thezarden.com, and like and subscribe to this video to see all of my videos. If you want them curated in a progression, then go to my website to find out all the information about our conversation classes, and for all languages actually, but conversation classes and for our upcoming English program that we teach online. I'm excited about this opportunity for you and for me, and I hope to work with you in the future. See you, and like and subscribe so you can keep getting my videos. Talk to you later. Bye.